Hello, once again, I am Satisat Meritapel, and I'll be taking you this course of Management Information System. If you have not watched the overview and the course outline, please do so by checking on the previous recordings. But for today, we will be looking at chapter 1, which is Introduction to Management Information System. Introduction to Management Information System. General introduction to MIS. Management Information System refers to a structured system designed to provide relevant information. I want to highlight this particular point. Provide relevant information. Why? To support decision-making process. Very important at all levels of the organization. In other words, we are looking at a system that will provide very key and relevant information for decision-making process at all levels. It integrates technology, people, and processes to collect, process, store, and disseminate information. MIS ensures that the right data reaches the right people at the right time, facilitating efficient management, strategic planning, and operational control. So generally, leaders and managers take decisions, and the decisions that they take is dependent on the available information to them. So MIS ensures that relevant information gets to the right people before they take the right decision. So what are some of the characteristics? Key characteristics. We're looking at MIS supports structured and semi-structured decision making. Okay, structured and semi-structured decision making. 2, it provides timely, accurate, and relevant information. And then 3, it integrates data from various sources for analysis and reporting. Now, let's look at the concept of information system, because management information system are two keywords. We have the management and then we have the information system. Management basically has to do with decision makers, top level decision makers. Information system is what we want to look at now. An information system is a combination of people, technology, processes, and data that work together to collect, process, store, and disseminate information for specific purposes. I take that again. It's a combination of people, technology, processes, and data that work together to collect, process, store, and disseminate information for specific purposes. So what are the components of an information system? 1, we're talking about hardware. If you don't understand these components, you need to look at my previous videos on introduction to computer that talks about hardware and software. But for now, part of the components are hardware, which are the physical devices like computers, servers, networking equipment, etc. All the things you can see, you can feel, and you can touch that are working together to ensure that you collect the relevant data that is needed. The next component is the software. Software are applications and programs for processing data. If you also look at the concept of software, it's just a set of instructions written by a programmer, all right, in a particular computer language in order to solve a problem. So you have a problem either to collect data or to process data or whatever problem you have, and then you use these applications in order to now get whatever you need. Another component is data. Data means raw facts, and it figures used for generating meaningful information. So data is raw fact. Information is processed data. Okay. People include users who interact with the system to process and interpret this information. And then processes are procedures or rules governing how data is collected, processed, and used. Types of information system. Now, these types of information system actually form something like the should I say subset? Yeah, subset or sources of information system. All right. Now we have what we call the transaction processing system. We're going to have in another topic where we're going to be dealing with these subsystems very detailedly. Transaction processing system basically is a system that is involved in our day-to-day transaction and activities, but it generates data. It generates data in our day-to-day transaction. Okay. Then we have decision support system. We call it DSS. It's a particular system that after taking this data, runs certain analysis and makes recommendations as far as certain decisions that managers or leaders needs to take. Then we have enterprise resource planning system. And this particular system actually helps in resource planning. Okay, it collects certain data from all the subsystems based on their need, based on their challenges, and then guides the management in resource planning. Then we have the executive information system. Basically, this information system is meant for executive officers, top management officers, and it helps them in taking executive decisions. It works closely with decision support system. Then we have accounting information system. All right. So this gives day-to-day account of all transactions that happen, especially when it comes to financial. The accounting information system works pari passu with the financial reporting system. Then you have the management reporting system and then the electronic commerce systems. These are the different types of systems. So what is the relationship between information system and MIS? So MIS is a specialized form of an information system, and it focuses on the needs of management, while information system encompasses all the system managing information. MIS specifically targets structured reporting and decision-making for managers. So you see, the MIS we are looking at, we are targeting who? Managers, top-level managers. What are the key relationships? MIS is a subset of broader information systems. So both rely on technology and data, but they differ in scope and purpose. So MIS provides proceeds information, which is like the raw data that is being needed, tailored for managerial needs. So what are the sources and subsystems of MIS data? All right, one of it is the internal sources. So organizational data such as sales records, financial records, human resource database, etc., are where you can get some of this data. Another one is the external sources. The external sources include your market research, your government reports, your competitor analysis, and then consumer feedback. So some of these particular are external sources. Now, subsystems of MIS include financial information system, basically that helps to manage budgets and forecast and financial reporting. Then you have the human resource system that tracks employee data, performance, and payroll. And then you have the marketing information system that analyzes market trends, sales, and customer preferences. Then you have the production information system that monitors manufacturing process and inventory. Some of the benefits and importance of MIS in an organization include improved decision-making, delivers relevant, accurate, and timely information, because that is what MIS is meant for. So if MIS ensures that you get good information, then your decision-making is going to be apt. Another benefit is efficiency. It automates repetitive tasks and improves the process flow. When we say repetitive tasks, we are talking about tasks that is like a circle, vicious circle. You do it every day and you do the same thing every day. You collect process stock, collect process stock, collect process stock, and you are doing the same thing. So MIS helps you to automate that to increase efficiency. Then you have data integration, and that consolidates information from multiple sources for a unified view. Okay, so MIS does not just look at one source. It looks at multiple sources. So it collects the various data from all these sources and then unifies them together, integrates them together, so that when you are taking your decision, it is a holistic decision. Then we have strategic advantage. It helps in forecasting and identifying business opportunities. So how does this happen? It looks at your data in the course of your history. It looks at your history data for the past 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. You know, it looks at the data, how your data is coming in, the pattern your data is coming in, the sources and the channel, and then it analyzes all these things and then helps you to forecast that in the next 3, 4, 5 years, this is where you are projected. And as a manager, it would help you to now know the best decision to take, whether to change your course or improve certain things or maintain your course. And then it also help enhance communications. So MIS provides a platform for sharing information across all departments. What are then the importance? Resource management. Okay, so it optimizes the use of organizational resources. Performance monitoring. It tracks progress towards organization goals. Problem identification. It highlights bottlenecks and efficiencies in operations. And then customer satisfaction provides insight for enhancing customer experience. Now, let us look at the different levels of management and information system. So MIS creates or caters to different levels of management by offering a tailored information and reporting. Okay, it's like a hierarchical model or a hierarchical layers of management and how MIS can serve each of these layers. Number one is called the strategic level, and that is the top management. These top management are like executive orders, all right, executive officers. And what do? The MIS focuses on long-term planning and policy making, and it helps executive dashboards, you know, strategic reports, forecasting models, and things like that. That's what top level does. We're talking about CEOs, governors, ministers, people that are head at the top level of organizations. Then you have the tactical level, which is the middle management. Okay, middle management, which is the tactical level. You know, when the top level takes all these policies and strategic management, then the tactical level now focus on translating these goals into operational plans. Okay, so like budgets, analysis, sales reports, project performance data, and things like that. That is what happens at the tactical level. And so once they do that, they send it down to the operational level. This is like the lower management. This is where the day-to-day activities of the operation takes place. This is where the implementation takes place, like inventory reports, payroll summaries, daily production data, and things like that. So the day-to-day engagement that takes place at the operational level is in the lower management. If you like this particular information or lecture, you can subscribe so that you can get notification for the next lecture. Click like and also share. Also click the notification so that you can get that. If you want to further read these lectures, you want to get further information, these are the references that you can focus on. Okay, you can focus on these references. We have 4 of it, which I used for this preparation, this lecture. If you have questions, please drop the questions in the comment section, and then when I visit, I'm going to respond to you in that. Thank you very much for participating in today's class. Look forward to seeing you in the next class. Thank you.